This is Andy Pirro for Boxing Social in association with BetVictor, and I'm delighted to be joined by Frank Warren. Frank, how are you?
I'm fine, Andy. Yourself?
I'm all good, thanks. Good to hear you doing well. We're one day away now. Just talk to me about how excited you are for Warrington-Frampton and the undercard.
Well, I'm very excited. It's probably the best boxing card this year, and it's on BT Sport pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Beware of imitations. Dodgy things go around this Christmas. This is the pay-per-view to watch. Genuinely great 50-50 fights, and I think if you're a boxing fan, you don't get any better than that.
How easy or difficult was it to make the main event fight?
Very easy to make. They both wanted to fight each other. They're true professionals, and we made it happen.
Obviously, Josh coming in on the back of the Lee Selby victory to pick up the IBF World title. Was you yourself surprised when Josh turned around and said, "Give me Carl Frampton in my first defence"?
No, not at all. That's the type of guy he is. No more than I was Lee surprised that Carl said, "I want to go for it." So, you know, that's what they are. They're fighting men.
What type of fight are you expecting?
I think styles make fights, and I think we're going to get a classic. I genuinely think it's going to be an all-action fight. They both got a will to win. They both got great engines. They're good punchers. They got good chins. I think we're going to get something a little bit special.
For both of them, a victory leads to some great fights in 2019, but in particular, Carl's case, the potential trilogy fight with Leo Santa Cruz is on the cards. Do you think there's more pressure on Carl in that sense that another defeat, he may not be able to get back to another world title fight?
I don't think it's even that. I mean, whoever loses, if there's a loser, it might be a draw. Who knows? But whoever loses, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's how you lose. And I think it's going to be a close. I think it's going to be a tough fight and a close fight, and you never know. There may even be a rematch.
Is that something that you may be leaning towards? Are you hoping for if the fight's good enough?
I'll let you know after the fight on Saturday. Once we know what's happened there, we can make our decision what direction we're going in.
And another fight that's got everybody licking their lips is the fight just prior to the main event, Liam Williams and Mark Efron. It's been a bit tasty, a bit back and forwards, to sort of a press conference event today as well. What are your thoughts on that one?
I think, again, it's got fight written all over it, hasn't it? You know, these two guys, undefeated fighter in Mark, who's going from strength to strength, and Liam's come up a weight, and he's a true competitor. He's fought for the world title twice in very good fights, so I think we're going to see again something a little bit special.
The heads came together during the press conference on Wednesday, and he was very close to something bubbling under the surface today. I saw him before they went for the head-to-head today, that you just said something to him. What did you whisper to them both? Maybe keep it calm, or? I
said, just don't bash your heads. I mean, that's the problem we get when it gets like this. It only takes a clash of heads, somebody gets a cut eye, and the fight's off. So that's what it is. But look, you know, when it comes to a fight, guys, they're on. I don't mean on edgy nerve-wise. They're edgy because they're jumping out their skin. They're fit. They're ready to go. They'd probably like to fight today, but that's how it is. And as I say, they're two top quality fighters, and I think we'll get something great out of them.
Now, talk to me about the rest of the card. Talk me through, obviously, Nathan Gorman, Tommy Fury making his debut as well.
Yeah, Nathan's on there. He's got a real tough fight. It's a big fight for him. Guy went the distance with Parker for the world title, so it's a bit of a step up for him. Tommy's making his debut, so I'm looking forward to that. Fighting Furies, he's one of them, and then we've got the fight with Nassam Dam, Mike Murray, and that's going to be a great fight as well. You know, former world champions. It's a good quality card. They're great fights on the card, and we've got Billy Joe Saunders on there.
Billy Joe, what is your plans for him for 2019?
Getting back in the routine. Yeah, he's had more or less 13 months, 14 months nearly out the ring, and I want to make sure that he hits the road running in 2019. I just want to get the ring rust out of his system.
Before I shoot, just a quick update on the Wilder-Fury situation or negotiations. What update have you got for us?
Not a lot really. You know, we're talking and we'll see what happens in the new year. But everybody wants to make it happen, so we've got to try our best to make it happen.
Well, Frank, I know you're a busy man, so thanks for being Boxing Social.
Pleasure, mate. All the best.